letter is dated October 10, 2024, addressed to Mrs. Joanna Jan Kujo, Amenfi Central Constituency, Western Region, and it's signed by Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman Operations for the Chairperson of the Electoral Commission. Let me read to you that letter verbatim. It says, "Dear Madam, reply to filing of nominations, disqualification from the 2024 parliamentary election. I bring you greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust this letter finds you well. The Commission's attention has been drawn to an order of interlocutory injunction dated 31st May 2024 in respect of a suit entitled Jedu Frimpong and 4 others versus Joanna Jan Kujo, National Democratic Congress and the Electoral Commission. It provides the suit number E12/36/24 by the High Court Second D. The order states as follows. It is ordered that until the final determination of the matter, the affected parties are restrained as follows. A. The first defendant or respondent for holding herself out as duly elected NDC parliamentary candidate for the Amenfi Central Constituency. B. The second and third defendants/respondents, their agents and officers for holding out, allowing the first defendant/respondent to be held out, dealt with in any way, recognized or afforded any rights or privileges as the duly elected NDC parliamentary candidate for the Amenfi Central Constituency. The said order has neither been stayed nor vacated, hence the Commission is bound by same. In this regard, we write to inform you that you have been disqualified from standing as a candidate for election to Parliament in your constituency. Thank you, yours sincerely, Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman Operations for Chairperson of the Electoral Commission. Let's speak to Director of Legal for the National Democratic Congress, Eduji Tamaklo. Good evening to you, Council. Thank you very much for your time tonight on 505.
Good evening, and good evening to your cherished listeners and online viewers.
I'm sure you are aware of this letter that has been written by the Electoral Commission to the NDC's Amenfi Central Constituency parliamentary candidate.
Oh yes, my attention has been drawn to the letter. I'm not really surprised that the Electoral Commission had decided to take this stand, but the party, by close of day tomorrow, would respond to the details of that letter. Yesterday, we wrote a letter to the EC, signed by my good self, on this same matter. Unknown to us, the EC had taken a decision much earlier.
Okay.
So we await the response of the Electoral Commission, and we'll take it out from there.
If you say you're not surprised at the position or decision taken by the Electoral Commission, it's as if you saw this coming, did you?
Now, when I say I'm not surprised, I was aware of some machinations going on.
From?
Several quarters.
Okay.
And that's why I say I'm not surprised at all.
But I thought this matter had been dealt with, that some members in that constituency went to court. The NDC decided to annul the earlier results that got Mrs. Joan Kujo to be the parliamentary candidate. A fresh one was held. The Electoral Commission supervised the...
Not exactly. I mean, it's like you are in my mind. The said injunction the Electoral Commission is referring to is dated May 2024, correct?
Yes.
The Electoral Commission supervised a new election in Amenfi Central, right?
Yeah, right.
In September. 5 months after the injunction. Then you still turn around and say, based on that injunction, you are disqualifying the candidate. At the election, you supervised. Let's see how it goes.
And this is coming barely 2 months to the elections, and they're supposed to be balloting for.
I will use this your medium to urge the rank and file of our party in Amenfi Central to stay calm. Every good thing comes, like they always say, the best or refined gold goes through fire, but it comes out stronger. That's what I would say.
So, in that assurance, is it to say that the NDC will definitely have a candidate in that constituency for December 7?
The EC cannot stop us from doing that.
Okay, Council. We await the response from the EC and what the decision of the NDC will be tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you very much for your time. That's the Director of Legal for the NDC, Edujit Tamaklo. Since you're talking about politics, let's talk about the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He has challenged former President and 2024 flag bearer of the NDC, John Mahama, to engage or submit to a debate with Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He is questioning President Mahama's reluctance to subject himself to a debate. Now, during a tour of the northern region, President Akufo-Addo praised Dr. Bawumia as a clear-minded individual who is capable and trustworthy to handle the affairs of the country. Listen.
Somebody who's reliable, whose word can be trusted, who is consistent, and who is clear-minded. And that is why some of us are saying, in fact, the majority of us in Ghana are saying, we want him and Bawumia to debate the issues in our country. Why is John Mahama running away from the debate? Bawumia says he's ready any day for the debate. Why is Mahama running away from the debate? The people of Ghana deserve the debate so they can see freely who is doing what and saying what and representing what. Mr. Mahama, which is which? What should the Ghanaian people take from you as your position on the free senior high school? Is it safe with you? Are you going to continue it, or you're going to review it? Are you going to cancel it? None of those do we know from you. Nobody should be allowed to be president who cannot answer these questions straightforward.
So that's the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Will the NDC now subject themselves, or President Mahama decide to accept this challenge to debate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Let's speak to a Deputy General Secretary of the party, Mustafa Agbande. Good evening to you, Mr. Agbande. Thank you for your time on 505.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Will you finally accept the challenge to debate Dr. Bawumia?
Well, I think that call is ingenious. That call is uncalled for. And if there's anybody to call for a debate, I don't think President Akufo-Addo has the moral right.
Why doesn't he have the moral right?
Given the fact that he himself have been the person who ran down the economy of this country, given the fact that the combined effect of his personality, his administration, and his vice president constitutes a scandal that have left Ghanaians poor in this country, a debate is not important. The fact that one district, one factory have failed, the fact that one village, one dam have failed, the fact that Agenda 111 have failed, the fact that they have embezzled COVID funds is enough debate for the Ghanaian voter to rely on in order to cast their vote. President Akufo-Addo is nowhere near any moral right to advise any Ghanaian on how to vote. And I think that invitation is dismissive. We will not credit him the importance because suddenly he has appeared. Because there's a BNI report that suggests that the MPP is winning election. So therefore, President is losing an election. So therefore, President Akufo-Addo will step into the market and attack President Mahama. It is not a nationalistic conversation. It's a populist conversation from a president who himself is corrupt, a president whose record is incompetent, a president who is not a mother serpent of corruption, but
The debate, he says, is not with him, but with Dr. Bawumia, whom he says has clear mind. He's an individual who is capable, he's trustworthy. President Akufo-Addo says Mahama cannot be trusted because he has not even clearly declared his position on Galamsey.
Let President Akufo-Addo know that he was sleeping when President Mahama launched his manifesto. That he was sleeping at the time we told Ghanaians that we do not have a problem with small-scale miners. We do not have a problem with medium-scale miners. We do not have a problem with community miners. But President Akufo-Addo is the one who instituted a mining in the forest reserve. And he should have known that when you license somebody to go and mine in the forest reserve, you have licensed the person to destroy water bodies. And so when Mahama said he will revoke any law permitting people to go and mine in the forest, President Akufo-Addo was sleeping. He doesn't pay attention to happening in the country. Is it not the same man who allows people to go and mine in the forest reserve? Is it not President Akufo-Addo? He is the president. What is preventing him from stopping illegal mining? Now they are in the bushes and trying to pay the big taxes NDC against mining in this country. We don't have any policy that stops Ghanaians from mining. We don't have any policy that says Ghanaians will not mine. But President Mahama has made it very emphatic that under his tenure, you will not mine in the forest reserve. But other mining activities will encompass everything that has to do with responsible mining. President Akufo-Addo was sleeping.
So again, the NDC's position is that there will be no debate between the party and Dr. Bawumia.
Hello?
I'm saying that you're still holding on to your position of no debate.
We are not going to be part of it.
All right, Mr. Gbande, very grateful that you joined us. A Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustafa Gbande. Well, let's talk about